welcome back to the PES League World Finals here in London. My name is Bryce, and we are going down the final now. It's a third place playoff going through, and you know what? It's the 50,000. So allow me to introduce onto the stage here. I'm not sure if my mic is actually working. I think it might not be. There we go. I'm back.
Yes.
I have returned.
1, 2.
Don't know entirely what's going on, but let me introduce my panel, whose mics are definitely working for this fourth place playoff and $50,000. This is, of course, going to be Adam and Graham. Are you okay? You both okay?
I don't think Mike yet.
Yes.
It's
Good?
fine. I thought it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you can hear us. It's like 100% better.
Well,
Right, I can repeat what I was saying here. This is the fourth place playoff. $50,000 on the line. The loser goes home with nothing. Of course, it is O'Neill and Johna KRA in this. So much on the line here. If you lose, you don't get anything. One 10-minute game will determine all that road to Cardiff, all the work you've put in so far. Don't get me wrong, there was some prize money in the qualifiers, but this is the World Finals. It all comes down to this. Now, both these players, as you can see here in the bracket and the knockout stage, got absolutely beaten in their semi-final games. 10-3 and 8-2. Fortunately, they both got beaten by a similar margin, so they don't have to worry about being that player that just got thrashed.
Yeah, I mean, the two players just simply outscored the opposite. I mean, Guerrero and Etorito were scoring goals for fun, and obviously O'Neill and Johna had to just almost make do with the fact that make do with the chance of 50,000 euros. I mean,
do you know what? I would make do with that chance as well. So I mean, that if there's anything that you want to be making do with, it is that. But yeah.
They're now 10 minutes away from $50,000 US. It's an amazing achievement to get this far.
I mean, I know from speaking to these guys before, and just to come back to the question of who can recover faster, I don't think that's the thing for these guys. It will be kind of like one game at a time. They will be, do you know what? This is my final now. This is my 50 grand. I mean, the winner of this third place match wins more than the winner of the World Finals did last year, almost twice as much, right, over twice as much. So for them, I think they're just going to happy to take this as their final.
Yeah, it's certainly something, not anything to be sniffed at. And I think you're right. I think that's probably the best way to look at it. And that's something you would tell the players if you were their coach or something. It's like, look, this is now your final. This is 50,000 on the line. Don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about the beating you took in the earlier game. Focus on this. And because these two haven't been the highest scoring of players all the way through, got to wonder, you know, could be a $50,000 goal at some point.
Well, that's the thing as well. Like I mentioned in the last time I was on, it's interesting to see how these two players who have been beaten, how they can actually respond to being beaten so, you know, quite badly in the end in those semi-finals, and who can dust it off and go again and actually, you know, go for that third place winners. $50,000 US.
Yes, exactly. And I think, I mean, I've probably mentioned it 3 or 4 times over this sort of broadcast, is the fact that obviously O'Neill is a confidence player. He likes to play when he's enjoying his football. I mean, the people at the broadcast didn't get to see it, but he did a lap of the stadium that we're in when he won one of these games earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like we mentioned before. You've got Johna, you've got O'Neill. They've both done. I mean, Johna came first in the Americas, O'Neill finished second in his regional, so they are both right up there at the top of this game, and it's just interesting to see, right when we get to the crux of the tournament, who deals with this pressure better in this third place playoff for the big money.
The interesting thing is, just look at O'Neill's face. He looks very serious, and we get the best out of Eldridge O'Neill when he's enjoying it, when he's stood up, when he's in the crowd. I mean, but look at the pressure.
That's focus right there. Like you mentioned, there's a flip coin to O'Neill's behaviour, isn't there? He's very focused, but then once in the game, he really goes for it. So obviously you've seen these two players play before quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Eldridge obviously more than Johna, but obviously we've been given a bit of information from Johna, as we mentioned. Massive friends with Guerrero, who's just knocked him out of the final, losing him the chance to win at least $100,000, but still fighting now for $50,000. A continental champion himself, whereas Eldridge himself is a runner-up at an EU regional season regional final. And that was at the Season 1 finals in Barcelona. So both very seasoned, very strong players. And hopefully both very loud and charismatic players, because that's the best kind of game.
So they've got 10 minutes now away from 50,000 US dollars, as well as coming to Arsenal Football Club, the stadium here. Amazing chance to go to London. It's such a great thing that the PES brings, the PES League. Now we are into the match, and of course, kicking from left to right, we've got Johna from Peru and O'Neill kicking from right to left from the Netherlands, and it is O'Neill who has the ball early doors, but he's giving it straight back. A cagey start from both sides as it's cleared all the way down towards the goalkeeper. 3 minutes gone here, no chances of note, Graham.
No, and that, interesting, very risky. O'Neill playing that ball out. I don't think he expected such a hefty pass from ter Stegen, but kind of just giving the ball back to each other.
Now, we mentioned before, didn't we, that both these players have got such a massive opportunity now. Do you think it's going to phase either of them? Well, that's proof's in the pudding, because Luis Suarez has given the man from Peru a lightning start, and it's Johna 1, O'Neill 0 inside 7 minutes here.
And Johna jumped out of his seat then. You kind of saw the end of it on the screen then. He's very happy with that. It'd be interesting to see how O'Neill responds. Can he respond?
Absolutely incredible start from the man from Peru as Rakitic plays it through. It's Neymar!
And he can
It's an equalising goal for O'Neill, and yet once again we hear the hoops and the hollers from the man from the Netherlands, and inside 10 minutes we have the start that we wanted. We've got goals yet again, Graham.
Oh, keep this coming for 90 minutes, please.
So 11 minutes gone here. It is Johna 1, O'Neill 1 as the ball's played down this left-hand side, and PK is dispossessed by Neymar, but the referee gives a free kick and a chance for a bit of respite now, Graham, because that was a truly breathtaking start, wasn't it?
12 minutes in and we've already had 2 goals. I love this game.
So Rakitic plays it through towards Iniesta. Iniesta just holding off the defender there. Now plays it back to Rakitic in towards Luis Suarez, looking to go 2-0, 2-1 back in front, should I say, Johna from Peru. But it's been a really good start from both of these players.
Wonderful.
A very attacking start with the ball out, almost snuck through, but a good save in the end from ter Stegen.
See, we're still in that sort of nervy phase. You can see a lot of misplaced passes or rush passes, but now players will start getting into their groove, and Eldridge is doing exactly that at this point. Can he find the net? He's got Lionel Messi on the edge of the box.
So it's dropped in towards Rakitic, hacked away right at the death. 20 minutes gone here in this third place playoff. The winner of this gets 50,000 US dollars as Neymar breaks into the air, goes down under the challenge. Referee waves away the appeals.
As does Adam in the commentary booth.
Waving away the appeals there. No penalty and cleared downfield. Now back with Mateo down this right-hand side. Along comes Rakitic to make the challenge, but he squeezes it through to that talisman, the man from Brazil. It's Neymar in towards Luis Suarez again. Some sensational last-ditch defending this time from Johna, and we are on a knife edge after just 25 minutes. It's just end-to-end, Graham, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any form of stopping here as Luis Suarez plays it back towards Rakitic, now in towards Iniesta, tries to find Neymar, and it's cleared away, but still the pressure is unsurmountable here.
There is
as
just
he can't
so
get the
much
ball
pressure.
out.
There is so much pressure. It's endless, like streams of attack after attack, and as soon as the switch of play, it's counter-attack. End-to-end football, exactly what we wanted to see in this third-place playoff here, live at Arsenal.
We have seen 4 of probably the most attacking players in this last 16, and they've all reached the last 4 here at the World Finals at Arsenal Stadium as the ball gets played through. And the offside flag just raised, just a hair's breadth the wrong side of the defender. And of course, the linesman's flag is raised. Graham, what's going to happen now in the remaining 15 minutes of this first half?
Whoa, almost just as you said that then, Eldridge almost broke free. A lucky bounce, but he's breaking free now, and ter Stegen smothers the ball. I think we're just going to see lots more of this frantic end-to-end action. No player on top, both players still in the game.
Of course, like we said right at the start, this is a third-place playoff, and of course it's a one-legged affair. It will go to extra time and penalties if we are level like we are at the moment. We'd almost well, it'd be terrible to lose on a penalty shootout, but of course the excitement would be absolutely incredible as the ball's played through towards Vidal, but it might not get to penalties, of course, because both of these players are well capable of getting a winner as the ball's down on this right-hand side. Graham, 10 minutes remaining in the first half. What have we seen tactics-wise from these two players?
I think it's just go for the attack. Both of the players are playing their A game, their attacking game, goal-scoring game. There is no game management. It's just full-on head-to-head.
So much space in that midfield. Every time one of the players gets the ball, they look up and they've got players around them on their team. And it's almost like they're just It's like two ends, and there's nothing in the middle at the moment.
Swathes of space.
Swathes of space. 40 minutes gone here at Arsenal Stadium in this third place playoff final. The winner, like we mentioned, $50,000 richer. That not as much as the first and second places, but it is still life-changing money as the ball's played out towards Jordi Alba on this left-hand side, onto his right foot. Support in the middle, chance to possibly get the shot away. No, goes to Rakitic, and now just can't quite get that final ball, can he?
Oh, I was just saying no game management, but just as I've said that, that's exactly what Johna started deploying. That slow, jinking run across the edge of the box, trying to work the pass. And he found the space for the pass, didn't find the man on the end of the pass. Half-time, 1 apiece.
So it has finished at the end of the first half, like you mentioned, 1-1. The man from Peru, of course, took the lead, but O'Neill with the equalising goal. We are finally balanced as we tick into this second half. Is it going to be a winner in normal time, or are we going to see extra time potentially?
Do you know, I'm happy either way. Extra time is good for me because we get more of this action as the ball drifts out for a corner. Phenomenal save there from ter Stegen once again.
So another really bright start to this second half as the ball's played in, punch clear by the goalkeeper, only as far as Lionel Messi. If he can keep it in, he can. And a chance for O'Neill to mount the first serious attack of the second half. Vidal across the near post. Great defending in the end from Piqué, and a chance to counter here.
Oh.
There's 3-on-4 here as Neymar looks up and finds Rakitic inside. Back to Neymar. Good defending in the end, though. They've kind of stopped that attack, nipped it in the bud, so to speak, but he still has possession and a chance to play it through towards Neymar. He's onside, he's in on goal, surely it's deflected, and it's cleared off the line. Unbelievable, but he smashes it into the top left-hand corner, and that is how you respond to a missed opportunity. You thought, for all the world to see, the clearance off the line would be no goal, but what happened, Graham? A stunning finish from Neymar.
I didn't even see. I was too busy jumping out of my seat at that goal line clearance. That was amazing football. Ladies and gentlemen, that is PES 2017.
Unbelievable start to this second half as Lionel Messi breaks into the area. Chance to get another goal. It's in towards Luis Suarez, tries the bicycle kick, but fresh air shot there from the Uruguayan as it's cleared downfield.
Oh, what a take from Lionel Messi. Just playing the ball back down the line.
Nice, as the ball's played through towards the centre circle. O'Neill trying to score another goal here as Lionel Messi plays it back towards Rakitic. It's a free kick, says the referee, and a legal foul as opposed to a non-legal foul.
Obviously.
As the ball now gets played over the heart. It's a lovely back heel there from Luis Suarez. Now
offside,
towards,
yeah.
The offside flag was raised. It just was the wrong side of the shoulder. Just went that yard too early.
Oh, this is where the nerves start kicking in. Almost at that period in the game where your players start to get tired. Less than 30 minutes and a goal still needed. But Eldridge doing exactly the right thing, keeping himself in possession. And as I say that, loses the ball. Curse of the commentator in action once again.
Absolutely, as the ball gets played down this right-hand side. Vidal is onside, support in the centre. He plays it across. It's Luis Suarez, and it's a stunning finish. And in the blink of an eye, O'Neill has the equalising goal, and it's 2-2. And again, we are deadlocked here in the third place playoff. $50,000 up for grabs.
And if you can't hear this at home, every time one of these goals is scored with loud screams flying out from the stages, we nearly get another one. I mean, the passion these two players are showing, forget the £50,000. I mean, the gameplay or any of that, just their pure emotion is a sight to be seen.
So 20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here in the third place playoff final. And it is finely balanced, still 2-2. Of course, Johna took the lead twice in this match. O'Neill's pegged him back twice. Now can O'Neill snatch an unlikely winner? It's Lionel Messi, blocked back towards Iniesta, and the clearance was completed up towards Neymar. Neymar up over the halfway line. Support left and right. A siding pass, a raking pass, 25 yards out towards Neymar. The goalkeeper's come, and he's done a good job in the end. It was a hard-in-the-mouth moment there as the goalkeeper came surging from his line, Graham.
ter Stegen just kind of trotting along to the ball there. I know I would have been dying inside with every step until he actually cleared the ball, but dying is not what's on O'Neill's mind now, as he's fully in attack, deep into the opponent's third. Johna obviously has some work to do in these last, what are we into, the 15 minutes?
15 minutes remaining plus stoppage time, still 2-2. Johna leading twice, like I mentioned. O'Neill getting it back to 2-2. And if we are going to find a winner, it needs to come fairly soon. But one goal, again another cliche, one goal at this stage of the game, you'd feel would be the winner, Graham.
Definitely. And Should we talk about the proverbial roll of the dice? 'Cause that's
Maybe.
exactly
Maybe.
what we've just seen. The players there making those big changes. They could be match-winning changes. Not match-winning, but $50,000 winning changes.
So in case you are joining us live on the stream now and don't know anything that's happened so far, the remaining 4 players, the 2 on your screen now and 2 that are going to be contesting the final, are going to be sharing $350,000. The winner taking 200, runner-up 100, and the winner of this match on your screen right now taking the remaining $50,000. And at this moment in time, we are destined for more drama with extra time and penalties as Neymar tries to cross, and it's blocked behind for a corner. In towards the near post, headed goalwards and out of play, and it's another corner deflected off the defender. Graham, tactics here from the corner.
Just get rid. I think that and exactly what happened. Route 1 football. Get the ball out and then deal with the pressure from there.
So it's out of play for a throw on the near touchline over here, and it's going to be taken by Vidal. Vidal's going to throw it short to PK. PK now plays it in towards Busquets. It's got a little bit cagey now. They both know the severe scale of this situation. Now they know that if they concede now, the chance of $50,000 has evaporated.
Exactly.
And that is it's an epic sum of money when you think about it like that, isn't it?
Huge. Forget third place. That's not a third place prize. That's a life-changing prize, definitely. And the players will be feeling that now. But they're also feeling the effects of stamina. But Johna has a chance.
Surely
to
the
win.
winner.
Oh,
and
my.
It's clipped the top of the. He was a hair's breadth away, potentially from $50,000, and it's gone back off the crossbar and behind for a goal kick, Graham.
Could that be the moment that he's going to be reliving for the rest of his life? If O'Neill gets one at the other end now, that would be a heartbreaking moment. But we still have 4 minutes before we move into extra time
That
with
might
Neymar.
actually happen, Graham, because Neymar skips away from the first challenge. Good defending in the end, though. So now we're going end-to-end again as it got a bit cagey, a little handbags in the centre circle for a while, but we are now back to that free-flowing attacking football, and it's down the right-hand side with Vidal. Surely now, deep into the final minute of normal time, it's now or never if we're going to get it in 90 minutes.
And we're getting the last changes. Obviously, O'Neill sees something here, whether it's defensive just to get himself into that extra time, or whether he feels he has one last attack before he actually gets to that point. It'd be interesting to see how this goes.
Looks like 2 changes there, Graham. So
Could there be influential changes? Johna still in possession.
good challenge in the end. The 4th official comes towards a technical error. 4 minutes will be added on. One last chance potentially to find a winner. It's Turan. It's Neymar. And it's saved at the near post. And that surely was a massive chance
One
to take
more
that
bite
money.
at the cherry.
It's still in there. And
Okay.
finally hacked away. Graham, I am shell-shocked still.
Eldridge has a chance now. End to end. Dennis Suarez gets taken out.
That's a naughty challenge. A cynical challenge there to
A
deny
very
the attack.
professional challenge. As we surely must be running this ball now. We have 1 minute left of this game. Arda Turan.
Neymar, last kick of the match to find a winner. Back towards Suarez, cleared away, and how can you separate these 2 players? We are going to extra time and potentially penalties.
What a game. I mean, this is exactly what you could ask for a third place playoff. Goals, frantic, fast-paced action, and a little bit more extra time as well.
So we have 30 minutes of game time to be added on now with extra time. So we will play till 120 minutes. And if we're still level, we will have the dreaded penalty shootout. A horrible way to go out of the tournament at this stage. What a way to win it. But we may get it in extra time as it's played through to Neymar. Big chance, Graham.
Absolutely wonderful team play leading up to that chance, though. The way that the ball was kind of on the ground, in the air, lofted through ball, taken down first touch. Wonderful play. That's varying your gameplay to get the attack.
Lionel Messi challenged behind for another corner. O'Neill piling on the pressure at the start of extra time. A goal to take the lead would put him firmly in the driving seat, but punched away by the goalkeeper only as far as Vidal. Chance to recycle possession and get it back into the danger area, or back into the mixer, as they like to say sometimes. And now down on this left-hand side, played it through towards the middle, but cleared away. It's got pretty scrappy now. A lot at stake, as we well know.
What a ball! almost an absolutely scything through ball through the middle.
Well, here's a chance, though. It's through the middle. He's onside. A chance to score. Wonderful defending in the end from Sergio Busquets.
Very professional defending. 2 players hounded the man out, and that's where the stamina comes into it. We've mentioned it again. All the players at this point in this match will be exhausted, especially with an end-to-end game like we've had.
So 100 minutes on the clock. We have 20 minutes remaining, and then the nerves inside the Arsenal Stadium will well and truly be right up there as we're ticking towards the dreaded penalty shootout as Messi spins away from the first challenge, plays a raking crossfield pass. Good saving him from ter Stegen, and a few appeals for it flying outside the area there. But
absolute professional, knew where it was.
He knew exactly where he was as Denis Suarez plays it out towards Lionel Messi. Denis's namesake Suarez couldn't quite get on the end of that pass, and we have finished at the end of the first half of extra time. Are we going to find a winner in extra time, Graham?
I don't think so. I've seen goals and I've felt goals, but I'm not
felt
convinced.
goals?
I felt the goals. I can feel them coming.
So, 2-2. 1:05 on the clock. 15 remaining to find a winner. We've either got 15 minutes to find that elusive $50,000 goal, or we've got a penalty shootout as the ball gets played through. It's Messi, it's Suarez, it's headed away.
Oh,
a
what
wonderful
a
flick.
pass.
But it just didn't quite come off on this occasion, and now he's left himself wide open at the back and a chance to counter. It's 4-on-3. It's out towards Denis Suarez. Support from Neymar, the Brazilian, in the centre. Back towards Lionel Messi, but the
Very
pass
good
from
covering.
Messi was wonderful defending, wasn't it?
Absolutely amazing, and that was reading the game. He took control of Busquets and just left him there expecting the pass. It came, attack breaking down and on the front foot, but the ball never got out. The pressure's still on, and we could be seeing...
Are we going to shut up shop now, Graham? Do you feel these two players know how to shut up shop, or are they just going to keep pressing for this winner?
At this point, I think the only way they'll be shutting up shop is the possession game. Playing up top.
Oh, it's a chance.
This could be
it's
it.
A chance.
This could be a $50,000 attack.
5 minutes remaining. It's Neymar into the area. Support in the middle.
It's got money. Oh,
and it's
just
wide of the
past
target.
The far
What
post.
a chance to win it. Wide of the target by a hair's breadth, and it really should have been the winner. He had numbers over, though, Graham. He didn't use it. He went for goal, and it potentially might have cost him, because we are now going down the other end. He's blocked by Vidal, though, through towards ter Stegen. Still, he piles on the pressure. A chance for Johna to score, and it's cleared away up towards the halfway line. Once again, on one of those moments where I'm losing my voice with what is going on. It's just incredible to see the level of these two players on the main stage.
But there's still one chance, and there we have,
and he's done
that
it.
must be it.
And the man from Peru has surely won $50,000 with the final kick of the match. It's incredible scenes inside Arsenal Stadium in this third place playoff. What a time to get it, and what an important goal it is for the man from America.
One final roll of those dice. Lofts the ball in surely. He's
finished.
There you go. Johna from Peru is $50,000 better off.
You have to feel for O'Neill in that situation. 2-2, twice he came back, and right at the death, in the final seconds, conceding that goal. But what a goal it was.
Wow, what a game there. Third and fourth place come down to the wire. So many missed opportunities, so many very near goals. But that was just not enough. Congratulations to Johna KRA. He walks away with $50,000. O'Neill, commiserations. You unfortunately leave with nothing but your pride at coming top 4 here in the home of Arsenal football. Let's start talking about that game then, shall we? Because...
Where do we start?
Do we have any voice left to talk about that game? That was incredible.
So many missed opportunities for both sides. Obviously, the last one probably going down to O'Neill, but got to remember, Johna had a few himself that could have very easily gone in.
Yeah, I mean, Johna obviously hit the crossbar in extra time. We thought that might be the missed opportunity that O'Neill would then capitalise on, but eventually he ran out with that. I mean, a last-gasp goal is never easy to concede but we're just going to obviously check a few highlights now. This was the first goal, I believe. Stunning finish for Luis Suarez, wasn't
Absolutely
it?
lashed that into the top corner there. The keeper was helpless from such a short range, but straight back into it at the other end.
So twice O'Neill came from behind to equalise, and then finally the goal at the death. This is going to be the second goal for Johna, as it's, no, that was the good save from ter Stegen in the end. I think this was another chance here, and Luis Suarez, I mean, the goalkeepers made some incredible saves during the 90 minutes, didn't they?
And great defensive covering, and that was amazing, but then instantly...
We thought the chance had gone, didn't we?
That save, that pass from Rakitic on the edge of the box saved the game there. And as we can see here, rifled across the box, far post. That obviously was the end of the goals until the very end of the match, but we had a lot more action, a lot more teasing at the goal mouth, and that
was the chance from John. You thought that was the real game then, didn't you?
No.
You got that excited. No, but that was obviously the chance
I'm still excited for the game.
That was the chance I was referring to. We thought that was the chance that he'd lost, and that was the chance for O'Neill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he really should have taken advantage, but in the end, that was the goal, the $50,000 goal.
You got excited then,
Well, that was a game worthy of the final, but it was not the final. The grand final is coming up next, of course. Editori going up against Guevara. Now, these two players, we spoke about how near misses the goals are in this one. I'm expecting maybe another goal fest coming up in the grand final. Thoughts?
I don't think either know how to defend, do they? We've not seen them try and defend.
I mean, that was counter-attacking football, so this surely has to be the absolute epitome of a counter-attacking football. Okay, I'm going to score one more than you. Oh, no, I'm going to score one more than you. It's just going to be insane.
Well, it will be the showdown of the goal scorers and the grand final here at the PES League World Finals, live in London, coming to you right after this very short commercial break. Don't go anywhere.